What's up guys, Creighton here from LogicLounge.com. It is time for my iPad mini review. With the new iPad Air, we also have a new design of the iPad itself. It looks exactly like an iPad mini, just blown up to that 9.7-inch display that everybody loves on that iPad. It is running the same Retina display that is running on earlier versions of the iPad, and some may say that the 300 ppi tablets out there are better than the Retina display on the iPad. Well, that's actually not very true. In my everyday usage of both those displays, like the Nexus and the iPad, there hasn't been much of a difference that I can see visually on a day-to-day basis that would want to make me go to something along those lines other than an iPad itself. It is running on the new Apple A7 64-bit processor, which doesn't make any use of right now because not a lot of applications are taking full power of that 64-bit processor. This new processor is kind of a future-proofing for many of the new applications and ideas that Apple will probably have for this processor coming out in the near future. So if you're somebody who hasn't bought a tablet yet, the iPad Air is a perfect starter tablet for you because it future-proofs yourself and it has a great experience overall, which I've very much enjoyed with all of the iPads that I have owned. It does have the same backside camera, capable of 1080p video. It does have a new FaceTime camera, which is giving you better low light performance and that 720p FaceTime goodness that everybody loves with their iPads. Now, one thing you will not find on this iPad is Touch ID. Apple has conveniently left that out of this model, but we are predicting that will be in the next upcoming models of the iPad. So you're stuck with entering in a passcode or not even having a passcode at all. Now, iOS 7. Running natively on this tablet has been a pretty good experience overall, although I do not think that it is finished yet. iOS 7 seems rushed for the iPad, and I don't think it is capable of a lot of the things that it could be with the optimization. If you switch between landscape and portrait a lot, multitasking switching can get a bit confusing due to their different orientations in landscape and portrait mode. I've also noticed that some of the applications don't seem up to the iOS standard that a lot of the other applications that the iPad has come out with. One in case is the iBooks application is still that faux wood interface. You don't have that new iOS 7 updated design. All in all, though, it does seem that iOS 7 does really work well on the tablet, just doesn't seem to be perfected up to that Apple standard that we are used to with the tablet, which is quite a shame, but I'm sure there's going to be many updates in the upcoming future for the iOS 7 on the iPad, so we'll see those changes get corrected probably within the next couple of months or so. Other than that, though, I believe that this is one of the best tablets that Apple has made thus far, and I've probably said that for all the tablets that Apple has come out with because they keep making stuff better and better with those incremental upgrades. You're not getting thrown into a new mix of a product, but you're staying with the same product that is getting upgrades throughout its lifespan, allowing you to keep the same interface, but allowing you to have a new and more powerful experience through the iPads that you do get. As an owner of all the previous generations of the iPads, I can say with very certain fact that this is one of the best iPads that I have used thus far from Apple, and I'm very happy to have owned it with the wonderful display that it has and what it has to offer. There are tons of applications to pick from in the iTunes App Store, so you'll never go wrong with trying to find the application to fit your needs in the iPad setting. Although if you are looking to upgrade to the new iPad, if you are an owner of the 4th generation iPad, which is the last generation of the iPad, I wouldn't recommend getting the iPad Air. There is little to no gain whatsoever with the iPad. I would actually wait for another version to pass so that you can get that version, because right now they're pretty much comparable when it comes to speed, when it comes to performance, when it comes to iOS 7 acting like it should with the device. The 4th generation iPad and the iPad Air are very eerily similar. The only differences that I can see with this iPad is the new design and the new A7 processor, which hasn't become of a huge use or huge performance hitting gain over the previous generation of the iPad. So if you do own that 4th generation iPad, wait one more version and then upgrade to the iPad. That is my personal opinion though, but if you want to, of course you can get it for yourself. All in all though, it comes down to one simple question, and it really hasn't to do anything with the iPad itself. But which one do you want to get this season? Do you want to get the iPad Air or the iPad mini with that Retina display? Because, to be honest, I kind of want that iPad mini with Retina display. Although I really do love the iPad, I feel like that smaller 7.9-inch display is much better for someone of my usage. But if you're a fan of that 9.7-inch display, have at it. It is in your local stores, and you can get it from apple.com right now. So go have a look, and it's right in time for this holiday season. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is my review of the iPad Air. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff that you guys do to share this video and to get it out there for others to see as well. We always appreciate your comments as well, and we'd like to ask you guys to follow us on our social media profiles, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all under the username of LogicLounge. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Creighton Meller, and we'll see you guys in our next video.